This is the Apple Watch Series 6 and I've been using it for the past 3 years and I'm not thinking about upgrading it anytime soon, and you shouldn't too. Here's why. Since the launch of the S6, not a lot of major features were added to the Apple Watch. Yes, we got a slightly bigger and brighter display, slightly faster charging, some software features here and there, but all the fundamentals are the same. I still have an always on display, pretty bright in daylight, I've never had an issue with that. Charging speed is not that slow to begin with. And funny enough, the blood oxygen on the Apple Watch Series 9 is disabled because of a dispute on Apple, but it's still available on the Series 6. And for other features, for example, like the gestures, you can also kind of get it on the S6 through accessibility. You can basically go to accessibility, assistive touch, then turn on assistive touch. Tap hand gestures, then turn on. And for the new neural processor on the S9 to get, Siri on board, we have internet almost the entire time. I'm getting Siri almost 99% of the time, no issues. It's not even a consideration when I want to upgrade to a newer version. Of course, on the latest Apple Watches, you get the latest CPUs, but this is working just fine. Like, I don't need a faster CPU for my Apple Watch. I'm getting all my notifications, I'm getting all my health data, I'm getting all my steps, my exercises. The only issue after 3 years of using the Apple Watch S6 is battery health. Currently it's at 81%, which is not that bad actually after 3 years of using the Apple Watch.
Let me pause you here real quick. During the making of this video, the battery health dropped below 80% to 79%, which makes it eligible for a battery replacement at Apple, or that's what I thought. I went to the Apple store to replace it for $100 as they mentioned on their website. But the employee there told me that they don't do battery replacements. Instead, they change the whole watch for $100. Of course, terms and conditions apply, like it wasn't modified by a third party before, or it didn't get water damage, which makes it even a better deal because after a while the screen starts to have a lot of dead pixels because of that always on display, plus a few scratches here and there, but all of them are gone now. I received the watch after a couple of days in this special box, and now I have a new watch. I mean, of course the same old model, but the device life is back to 100. I'm getting the same battery performance as the day I got the watch, and I urge everyone not to buy a new watch, but do what I did instead, because the S6 still has everything I need, and there's literally no need to upgrade.
And I'm also still using this same strap since 3 years ago. I made an entire video about it, why it's my favorite strap of all time. The only few logical situations where I might upgrade to a newer Apple Watch is either I lose it, I break it completely, it doesn't have software updates anymore, or we get a newer Apple Watch with great features. You'll say, well, we have the Apple Watch Ultra. It's still way too expensive for an Apple Watch, but I tried it also before and I really loved it. I loved also the battery life on it. But for my wrist size, that Apple Watch Ultra is so big that I couldn't really fit it in my daily life. For me. For you, it might be different. If you can afford an Apple Watch Ultra, go for it. But here's the thing, I'm not saying go buy the Apple Watch Series 6 instead of the newer ones. Instead, I'm just saying if you do already have the S6 and you're thinking about upgrading, think again. What are you gonna get extra stuff on the newer versions? We're at a time where we're barely getting any great upgrades generation after the other. For example, this is still the MacBook M1 Pro since 2021, and I'm not thinking about upgrading anytime soon too. The only thing that I'm upgrading yearly, which also you shouldn't do that too, is the iPhone, but I only do it to make a video about it. Now, I'm not hating on Apple. You see on my channel, I use almost all their products, but I'm trying to be frank with you. When there is no need to upgrade, I'm not gonna upgrade. I'm gonna suggest you also not to upgrade. And the Apple Watch is the most Apple product that I don't see a reason to upgrade anytime soon. And that's been it for today's episode. I'm gonna be doing a lot more episodes very soon, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. See you.